Hello dear student, this is As Mohammad Khan and I welcome you with today's segment student. Today we will discuss some important questions of the exercise of chapter 4. Like the first question is related to the comparison the properties of electron, proton and neutron. As I have told you that the electrons was discovered by J.J. Thomson. Protons are discovered by E. Goldstein and neutrons are discovered by James Chadwick. Electrons are represented by small e, protons are represented by small p, and neutrons are represented by small n student. Now we will discuss about the properties of these subparticles of atoms. They are known as the subparticles of atom. First is the mass. Mass of the electron is 9.109 multiplied 10 power minus 8, 28, 10 power minus 28. And what is the mass of the proton student? It is 1.673 multiplied 10 power minus 24 gram. What is the mass of the neutron student? It is 1.676 multiplied 10 power minus 24 gram. So these masses you will try to learn. With this, the relative mass student, relative mass of the electron is 1 upon 1840 U, and its mass, relative mass is 1 U, and neutrons atomic mass is, relative mass is 1 U. Means they have, proton and neutron have 1 relative mass, but the electron have the 1 upon 1840 relative mass. Next is relative charge student. Electrons have the negative charge, protons have the positive charge, neutron does not have charge, they have the nil charge, means they are neutral in nature. With the help of that, you can know that they are electropositive in nature, they are electronegative, means electrons are electronegative in nature, and protons are electropositive in nature, and neutrons are neutral in nature. With this, in the comparison, you can also write the position, means the electrons are found outside the nucleus, means they are found in the cell or the energy levels. But proton and neutrons are found inside the nucleus student, inside the nucleus, and proton and the neutron together, when they are found in the nucleus of the atom, then what we call them? We call them nucleons. So it is the comparison in between electron, proton and neutron. You will try to learn them with the name of the scientist. Means the electron was discovered by J.J. Thomson, proton was discovered by E. Goldstein, neutron was discovered by James Chadwick. Now we come on the next important question of the NCERT. So student, question number 7th, and about the valency, I have taught you that what is valency. Yes, you tell me. Yes, you are right. The combining capacity of an atom of the element is known as valency, and valency can be determined with the help of valence electron. Means we can know about the valency with the help of valence electron. Now in this, there are the two examples, means the silicon and oxygen. We will try to find out the valency of these elements. Like the silicon. What is the atomic number of the silicon student? It is 14. Now what we will do? We will write the electronic configuration of this element. 2, 8 and 4. In the K cell there is 2 electron, in the L cell it is 8, and in the M cell it is 4. So what is the valency of the silicon here, student? It is, if we will try to find out how many electron it is needed to fill its octet, it is 4. So what is its valency? 8 minus 4, it is 4. Means the valency of silicon is 4, student. Now we come on the next. It is oxygen. How we will try to find? Again we will write the atomic number of the oxygen, and we write the electronic configuration of the oxygen here. What is it? It is 2, 6. In the K cell it is 2 electron, and in the L cell it is 6 electron. So what is the valency of oxygen here? If we will subtract it, 8 minus 6 means if it will take the 2 more electrons, then it will complete its octet. So its valency is 2. It is 2, student. So in this way we try to find out, or we get the valency of the particular element. Now we will discuss the next question. So student, now we will discuss this question. Sodium plus means sodium positive has completely filled K and L cells. Explain. Means here the sodium is electropositive. So how can it become the electropositive, student? Like it is sodium, but when it will lose its 1 electron to complete its octet, then it becomes electropositive, means 1 electron is lost by it. If we find the electronic configuration of sodium, then what is it? What is the atomic number of the sodium, student? It is 11. So its electronic configuration is 281. Means in K cell it is 2 electron, in the L cell it is 8 electron, and in the M cell it is 1. But when it loses its 1 electron, this M cell electron, then it becomes electropositive, and in this it is 2, 8. KL. So with the help of this we can know that sodium has completely filled K and L cell, because sodium loses its 1 electron to complete its octet, or to follow the octet rule. So it is the answer of this question, student. So today we have discussed this question. In our next segment we will discuss the other question of this chapter. Thank you very much and have a nice day.